Hello everyone, myself Professor Khemchan Surana. In previous sessions, we have started with the anti-cancer agents and we have seen the alkylating agent, antimetabolite anti-cancer and antibiotics anti-cancer. So these three major subclasses we have seen in previous sessions. Now in today's session, we will start the anti-cancer agents from the plant source or the plant origin. So these are what the again anti-cancer agents which is what isolated from the plant origin. Okay, so these agents also called as a mitotic inhibitors or anti-mitotic agents. Okay, so whatever the anti-cancer agent which are isolated from the plant sources or the plant origin, okay, also called as a mitotic inhibitors or antimitotic agents. So mitotic inhibitors or the well-known mitotic inhibitors examples such as vincristine, vinblastine, paclitaxel and 4-methyl epipodophyllotoxin. So these are what well-known mitotic inhibitors. Okay, these are what act as a anti-cancer agent from the plant origin. So anti-cancer agents from the plant sources are basically categorized into the four categories. So first one is vinca alkaloids, second one is camptothecin derivative, third one is epipodophyllotoxin and fourth is taxine derivatives. So these are what the four basic categories or the four basic sources of anti-cancer agent. So vinca alkaloid is there, camptothecin derivative, epipodophyllotoxin and taxines. So these are what the examples. So now we'll move to the first source, that is what the vinca alkaloid. Okay, so vinca alkaloid, it is what anti-cancer agent. So originally these vinca alkaloids are derived from the periwinkle plant, that is what Catharanthus roseus. Okay, so whatever these vinca alkaloids were derived from what periwinkle plant, that is what Catharanthus roseus. So this is what the source. So basionym of these vinca alkaloid or the Catharanthus roseus is what Vinca rosea. Okay, and other vinca plant, and these were act as a antimicrotubule alkaloids. Okay, so these are act as a what antimicrotubule alkaloids which binds to the microtubular protein in dimeric form. Okay, so basically how these agents were act as an antimicrotubule alkaloid. So these were binds to the microtubular protein, okay, into what dimeric form and forms the drug tubulin complex. Okay, so they were for what forms the drug tubulin complex which adds to the forming end of the microtubule to terminate the assembly. Okay, so once this drug tubulin complex has been formed, okay, they were added to the end of the microtubule. Okay, and once they were added, whatever the assembly form between these microtubule and formation of new DNA and cell, this process has been terminated. Okay, whatever the assembly process will be terminated. Depolarization of microtubule has been occur. Okay, because of polarization, new cell has been formed through the anaphase. From that, the depolarization has been occur, which resulting in the mitotic arrest at metaphase. Okay, the dissolution of mitotic spindle were there. Okay, and interference with chromosome segregation. Okay, after depolarization, what will happen, whatever the mitotic arrest will be there in metaphase. Okay, and whatever the mitotic spindle, okay, from mitotic spindle the new DNA has been synthesized, so that will dissolve, okay, into the metaphase and interference with the chromosome segregation. Okay, whatever the chromosome segregation will be there, the interference were causes by these vinca alkaloids. The uses of these vinca alkaloid, basically the vinblastine useful in the systemic Hodgkin's disease. Okay, so this will be useful in what systemic Hodgkin disease, lymphomas, and the vincristine is used with what prednisone. Okay, so it is given in combination with prednisone for remission of acute leukemia. Okay, remission of acute leukemia. So these are what the Vinca alkaloids examples and their structure. Okay, so quite complex structure, but need to remember because in examination this will ask. Okay, so Vinar-Rabin. Okay, Vinar-Rabin, the first example structure has been given. So in case of these Vinar-Rabin and vincristine, vinblastine, there is what hydroxyl group difference. One major difference is what hydroxyl group difference will be there. So in second structure there is what R substitution. Okay, in case of vincristine and vinblastine, if R is equal to aldehyde means CHO, it is what vincristine, and if R is equal to methyl group, this is what vinblastine. So these are what the two important structures from this Vinca alkaloid. Just practice them and remember. So now the chemistry of Vinca alkaloid basically is important as per your examination. So specific chemical nature of Vinca binding site. Okay, so what is that basically? So specific chemical nature of Vinca binding site is there. Okay, so it is known that the active site is close to the residue of 339 and residue 390 on alpha and beta tubulin respectively. Okay, so as we knows that the chemical nature of these Vinca is what they were binding to the particular site, and these sites were known. Okay, to what active site is close to the residue of 339, okay, and 390 on alpha or beta tubulin. So vincristine binds most tightly, whereas vinblastine binds lowest affinity. Okay, so as compared to out of three Vinca alkaloids, vincristine, vinblastine and vinorelbine. Okay, so these vincristine is binded to most tightly, and vinblastine is having a lowest affinity. Okay, because Vinca alkaloids enters the cell by simple passive diffusion, unbound vinorelbine and vinblastine. Okay, so which is what being more lipophilic than vincristine may be more extensively taken up into the tissue. Okay, as basically the process knows, that is what the by simple passive diffusion these Vinca alkaloids were enter into the cells. Okay, and into the unbound form, that is what example vinorelbine and vinblastine, they were what may be extensively taken up into what tissue because of their lipophilic nature. Okay, more lipophilic nature than vincristine. So the Vinca alkaloids are complex structures. Okay, composed of two polycyclic segments known as catharanthine. Okay, or we can also called as velbanamine and vindoline, both of which essential for high affinity tubulin binding. Okay, as the Vinca alkaloid structure we have already seen. Okay, the structure is what quite complex. Okay, but this structure is composed of two polycyclic segments. Okay, two segments will be there. So one segment is called as catharanthine. Okay, this catharanthine also called as velbanamine. Okay, and second segment is what vindoline. So both these segments are essential for what their high affinity tubulin binding. The commercially whatever the three Vinca alkaloids are available, okay, as the anti-cancer alkaloids, they were differ in the length of alkyl chain bridging. Okay, so whatever the three commercial anti-cancer agent available, okay, they are differ in the what length of alkyl chain bridging position at 6' position and 9' of the catharanthine moiety. Okay, so catharanthine moiety at methylene or ethylene will be substituted. Okay, at this alkyl chain bridging only at this position, the difference in between these three Vinca alkaloids. So in substituent at position 4', okay, at 4' there is what olefin or tertiary alcohol will be there, and N1 vindoline indole nitrogen. Okay, so also what N1 vindoline indole nitrogen will be there. At this position there is what methyl or formyl group will be there. So this methyl or formyl group difference is at what? Indole ring system. So it is known that the acetylation of either hydroxyl group destroys antineoplastic activity, and reduction of windolene olefinic linkage greatly attenuates antineoplastic action. Okay. So whatever the acetylation of these hydroxyl group which is present on the basic structure, okay, so this will destroy their antineoplastic activity, and if the reduction will be occur on these windolene ring, okay, so olefinic linkage, so it will attenuate the antineoplastic action. So the mechanism of action of Vinca alkaloid has been given over here. So here there are two diagrams, so A and B. So A is what the normal mitosis process will be there. So normal mitosis process has been given over here, okay, and B is what? Mitosis which is blocked by the Vinca alkaloids, okay. As already we have seen the cell cycle, in that the different phases we have discussed, okay. So here the major role into the mitosis, okay. So M phase has been again divided into telophase, metaphase and anaphase, already we knows. So metaphase, okay, in that there is what? Chromosome segregation will be there, okay. So in metaphase what will happen in normal mitosis process? So chromosome were segregated and they were form the spindle, okay. So once they were form the spindle, the tubulin molecule stack to form mitotic spindle, okay. Once the mitotic spindle has been formed, whatever these chromosomes or the mitotic spindle which is formed in metaphase, they were leads to what? Anaphase. In anaphase what will happen? There is what? Cell division, means cells were divided into the multiple cells, means single cell were divided into what? Multiple cells. So this is what the normal process of mitosis, okay, from metaphase to anaphase by segregation of chromosome and formation of spindle, okay. So this process were blocked by the Vinca alkaloids. In figure B it has been given. So in metaphase, so whatever the chromosome has been segregated, okay, so the tubulin molecule fails to polymerize in the presence of Vinca alkaloid, okay. If the Vinca alkaloid has been given, whatever the mitotic spindle formation will be there, okay, that will not form. Whatever the mitotic spindle were not form, means what? The tubulin molecule fails to polymerize in the presence of Vinca alkaloids, and once these mitotic spindle formation has been fails, it will not leads to the anaphase, and whatever the cell division, means from single cell to multiple cell, has been inhibited, okay. So dissolution of mitotic spindle leads to the cell death. Once these mitotic spindle has been dissolved, okay, means inhibited, okay, formation of mitotic spindle means dissolution of mitotic spindle, which leads to the cell death. So by this mechanism, this Vinca alkaloid has been act as an anti-cancer agent. So this is what the first Vinca alkaloid, okay, source. Now we will move to the second source, that is what? Camptothecin derivatives, okay. So camptothecin derivatives, these are also act as a anti-cancer agent. So these are isolated first from what? Camptotheca acuminata, okay. So source is what? Camptotheca acuminata. So this Camptotheca acuminata also called as a Chinese tree, okay, or Chinese xuxi, okay, xixu, okay. So this is what the name of the Chinese tree, Chinese xixu, or we can also call the happy tree, okay, happy tree. So these camptothecin derivatives useful in the ovarian cancer, also small cell lungs cancer, okay. So in these two types of cancer, these were useful. So basic structure has been given over here, okay. There is what a quinoline ring system. On quinoline ring system there is R and R dash substitution given over here, okay. So R and R dash. So examples given of these camptothecin derivatives. The camptothecin first example. So at this at both position R and R dash, there is what? Hydrogen is there, okay, HH. Oh, this is what? Unsubstituted camptothecin derivative. Second is what? Irinotecan derivative, okay, irinotecan derivative. At this irinotecan derivative, there is what? C2H5 and piperidine pyrrolidine kind of ring system has been substituted on R dash. Next is what topoctane. Okay, topoctane example CH2N CH3 2 times and OH group will be there. So these are what the 3 examples of camptothecin derivatives. So the now chemistry of camptothecin alkaloid is given over here. The parent camptothecin alkaloid which is isolated from what Camptotheca acuminata, the tree name is what Chianix zigzag, or we can also called happy tree. So has having what anti-tumor activity, but its limited water solubility necessity delivery as a sodium salt of the significantly less active hydrolyzed lactone. Okay, so these molecules having what limited water solubility. Okay, because of they has to deliver in what sodium salt. Okay, and significantly less active hydrolyzed lactone. So lactonization of the hydroxy acid in the acidic urine is significant, and elevated levels of the intact alkaloid in the kidney accounts for the hemorrhagic cystitis induced by the compound. So camptothecin quinoline ring system is unsubstituted. So initially we have seen the examples. Okay, so camptothecin is what at both R and R dash position hydrogen will be there. Okay, so in quinoline ring system it is what unsubstituted, but whatever the currently marketed analogs, okay, have a basic side chain incorporated at the either C9. Okay, if the substitution at C9, the example is what topoctane, or at C10 example is what irinotecan, allowing the formation of water soluble salt of the intact semisynthetic alkaloid. Okay, so whatever the camptothecin is what unsubstituted, we have seen already at both position there is what hydrogen will be substituted, and whatever the marketed 2 examples topoctane and irinotecan having substitution at C9 and C10 respectively. So at pH 7.4 the active lactone exists in the equilibrium. Okay, so at pH 7.4 whatever these camptothecin lactone form, they will exist in what equilibrium with hydroxy acids and acid hydrolysis products with the direction detected by the extent of binding to the serum albumin. The preferential protein binding of the lactone which occurs with irinotecan shifts the equilibrium to favor the production of the more active lactone, thus enhancing the potency. Okay, so once already we have seen they were at what equilibrium into the lactone. Okay, at pH 7.4. Okay, and whatever their binding to the serum albumin, okay, directed by these hydroxy acid hydrolysis product, and whatever the preferential protein binding of lactone. Okay, in case of irinotecan. Okay, so they were what more active lactone. Okay, favors production of more active lactone, and thus they were enhancing the. Now we will move to the mechanism of action of these camptothecin derivatives. So these camptothecins are chiral, extensively conjugated, and amine containing pentacyclic lactones. Already we have seen the structure of these camptothecin derivatives, in that there are what the 5 rings you can see into the basic structure. There are what the 5 rings has been over there, and at quinoline ring system there is what R and R dash substitution will be there. So this is what the pentacyclic lactone structure. So the biological target of this camptothecin is topoisomerase 1 rather than the topoisomerase 2 alpha enzyme that serve as the receptor for the epipodophylotoxin and anthracyclines. Okay, so whatever the in previous classes of these plant sources anti-cancer agent we have seen, so topoisomerase 2 is what the major target, but in this case there is what the topoisomerase first is the target. Okay, rather than the topoisomerase 2 alpha. So this is what serve as a receptor for the epipodophylotoxin and anthracyclines. So however, as noted earlier, the mechanism of antineoplastic action of both enzyme inhibitors is stabilization of a cleavable ternary DNA enzyme complex that does not permit the resealing of Nike DNA. So basically how these camptothecin has been act, so whatever the complex has been formed between the enzyme and the drug which will what stabilize of the cleavable ternary DNA enzyme complex, okay, and that will does not permit the resealing of Nike DNA, means after whatever the complex has been cleave or the cut, okay, Nike means what, cut, so they were not permit to reseal, okay, reseal the Nike DNA. Although the fragmented DNA is capable of resealing in the absence of drug, when DNA replication forks encounter the fragmented DNA, a double stranded DNA breaks occurs which kills the cells, okay. So whatever this fragmented DNA means what, Nike DNA or cut DNA initially that we have seen, so which is what capable of resealing in the absence of drug, okay. If there is drug present, in this case that will not reseal drug, but if there is absence of drug, in this case they are having ability or capability to reseal same DNA. So when DNA replication forks encounter the fragmented DNA or the double stranded DNA breaks, once this DNA double stranded DNA has been break, it leads to what, cell death. So this is what the mechanism of action of camptothecin derivative. So now we'll move to the metabolism of irinotecan, okay. So here the metabolism has been given over here. So irinotecan initially is what, inactive drug, okay. So once it leads to what, hepatic irinotecan converting enzyme, okay. So in the presence of this enzyme, hepatoirinotecan converting enzyme, it leads to the phenolic metabolites, okay. You can see at quinoline ring cysteine there is what, hydroxyl group has been substituted, so phenolic metabolite has been synthesized or the form. So after that the hydrolysis and lactonization, means reversible reaction has been occur through this hydrolysis and lactonization. So we'll get the hydroxy acid metabolite, and which is what, less active than the phenolic metabolite, okay. So further whatever these phenolic metabolite in the presence of UDPGA glucuronil transferase enzyme, their glucuronic acid conjugates has been formed, and this glucuronate conjugate is what, inactive. So also whatever the irinotecan, which is what, initially inactive, okay, in the presence of CYP3A4 enzyme, okay, it converted into the inactive metabolites, which is what, either amino acid type of metabolite or the amino metabolite. So this is what the metabolism of irinotecan. Now second is what, metabolism of topotecan, okay. So topotecan again it is what, active drug, okay. So in the presence of UDPGA glucuronil transferase, their O10 beta glucuronate metabolite has been formed, and which is inactive in nature. So again by reversible metabolism process by hydrolysis and lactonization, we'll get the dihydroxy acid metabolite, okay, dihydroxy acid metabolite, which is what, less active. So this dihydroxy acid metabolite in the presence of CYP3A4 enzyme, it will convert it into the amino or the dealkylated metabolite, okay. And these dealkylated metabolites again in the presence of UDPGA glucuronil transferase, which leads to the O10 beta glucuronate metabolite, which is inactive in nature. So this is what the metabolism about these topotecan. So now here the first two classes we have seen, the vinca alkaloid anti-cancer and camptothecin derivatives. Now in next session we will discuss the further subclasses of these plant origin anti-cancer agents, that is what, epipodophylotoxin and taxane derivatives. So this will see into the next session. Till that, thank you and happy learning.